Witam serdecznie na kolejnym odcinku z Hogwart Legacy. I w sumie czy coś tu mamy? Nie, tu nam będzie rosnąć jeszcze. Więc możemy przejrzeć zadania. Muszę podgłosić grę. Sebastianem na czas latanie tak troszkę mi się nie chce na razie, ale może... Nie, dobra, chodźmy z zadaniem głównym. O, talenty możemy nadać jeszcze. Nie tu, tylko tu. Mamy 2 punkty talentów. Dodatkowa fala. Przelatują przez przeciwników. A co tu mamy? Dobra, tu klątwę z drętwotą byśmy rzucili. Tu Expelliarmus. Dłużej klątwy działają, to myślę, że weźmy drętwotę i większe obrażenia w klątwie. Dobra, to lecimy. Tylko musimy oczywiście wyjść z pokoju życzeń. Dobra, zmieniłem lekko ustawienia. Co jest? Dobra. Jeśli chodzi o programy, czy na dobrej karcie graficznej się odpalają. I powinno być teraz też lepiej, ale mam nadzieję, że nagranie dobrze wyjdzie. Bo nie sprawdzałem tego. Co tu mamy? Mamy. Tam kłódka, no to kłódki na razie nie możemy zdejmować. Właśnie poczta. Może w poczcie coś mamy? Nie, wszystko jest odsłuchane. Dobra. No tak, bo przez cały zamek musimy przebiec, bo byliśmy w wieży astronomicznej, a on przy lochach chciał z nami się spotkać.
Over here.
Sebastian, it's been a while.
It has. Glad you received my owl. I have something to show you.
First, let me thank you for what you did in the library.
Of course. Scribner tried to give me detention, but I have ways out of these things.
Well, you took the fall for me, and that counts for something.
Did you find what you were looking for?
I did, but something was missing. I'm not sure here is the best place to discuss it.
Understood. We can talk more in a moment, in the Undercroft. Not even the professors know about this place. This way.
Tylko, że już tą ostatnie strony, jak dobrze pamiętam, zdobyliśmy, więc
There's
tak
a secret passage just here.
It's well
nieaktualne.
disguised.
I...
How did you find this place?
My friend, Ominous Gaunt. He named it the Undercroft. We used to play gobstones here all the time. With my sister, Anne. She loved that infernal game. What I wouldn't give to lose to her again. I should tell
Rebellion.
her. I swore to Ominous I would safeguard this place. So please, keep this between us. He never confides in anyone. But he's trusted me since the day we met. I wouldn't want to jeopardize that. We used to sneak in here almost daily. We've never been caught.
Tu mamy kolejną jakieś skrzynki. O, lepszy szalik. I hajsy.
Revelio.
Nic więcej nie ma, dobra, ale to od razu załóżmy szalik, bo tak, rękawiczki to nie. Szalik lepszy. Wyposaż. Tylko że nie potrzebujemy szalika na szyi. Jeszcze mamy ciepło na zewnątrz.
I know Ominous. Met him in our common room. I've noticed he uses his wand to navigate the castle.
He does. No idea how, though. Ominous was born blind, and no spell could reverse it. His wand seems almost sentient. Not surprising, I suppose. Ollivander always says, the wand chooses the wizard.
Is that how he found this place?
No, someone in his family knew about it. The Gaunts are full of secrets. I've never heard anyone else speak of it, and I've certainly never seen anyone else here. Again, mention this to no one, especially Ominous. He has no love lost for his family or their secrets, but this place is special to him.
Of course. Ominous spoke to me about his family when we first met. To say that he has no love lost for them is an understatement.
Glad you understand. Anyway, the Undercroft has been a perfect place to sneak off to, away from prying eyes, and even practice otherwise forbidden spells.
Really? Like what?
Like the blasting curse. Professors say it's not an appropriate spell to teach students.
Ty bzdura.
A proper magical education ought to include all magic.
My thoughts exactly. A spell like Confringo is only truly dangerous in untrained hands. Such spells should be properly taught, not banned. To be fair, I'm admittedly partial to more fiery forms of magic, but you should learn it. I can teach it to you safely here.
Lubi się parać on czarną magią.
It may take a while to get the feel for it. Mimic my wand movement. The incantation is Confringo.
Very well.
Czyli tak, spacja, myszka i F potrzebujemy, dobra.
You're getting it. Ready to actually try it out?
To jest incendio, nie. Tak.
Stick to the targets, though. Best to keep the Undercroft intact. Have a go at those candelabras. Both have their uses, but I think you'll find that a Confringo cast travels a bit farther than that of a spell like Incendio.
Confringo!
Jakie bo tam beczki są. Zaintrygowały mnie. Coś tam jest chyba.
Revelio.
Nie? Kurde, już myślałem.
Confringo!
Nice work. How's it feel?
It's a tad hot.
You'll get used to it.
Revelio.
Naprawdę tak po cichu liczę, że coś znajdę.
Confringo!
Dlatego nagle, jak już otoczenie można niszczyć, o.
Also. Confringo!
Tak coś. Wewnętrzną mam potrzebę zniszczenia wszystkiego, co się da. Może będzie miało to jakiś efekt. porządki zrobić po prostu i tyle. Coś jeszcze mamy? Tu mamy. To też pewnie były rzeczy, którymi można było rzucić na wypadek walki. To wygląda, jakby miały być drzwi, ewidentnie, i po drugiej stronie to samo. Coś jeszcze jest? Chyba nie. Dobra, zapalmy.
That's it.
I think I've got it.
Coś jeszcze wisi w powietrzu. Już w powietrzu też coś zestrzeliło się.
Well done.
I have to say, I enjoyed that.
The first time Ominous and I practiced Confringo, we singed our eyebrows.
I would have paid to see that.
I swore we'd never live it down. So this day, there's something about that spell that's addictive.
The blast does heat things up. I see how you lost your eyebrows.
You'll get used to it. Anne, Ominous, and I used to practice down here for hours. The Undercroft was our retreat. Haven't been here in some time. It's not the same without Anne.
I'm sorry about your sister. If there's anything I can do...
Perhaps when I next head to Feldcroft, you could come along. Meet Anne. She could use some cheering up.
Just let me know when, and I'll meet you.
Oh, she misses Hogwarts. She's been stuck at home with our guardian, Uncle Solomon. Unfortunately, you'll have to meet him too. Well, meeting a new student will be precisely what she needs.
I shall look forward to it.
Cheers. By the way, what was it you couldn't discuss out in the hall earlier?
I'm not sure where to start.
You said something was missing from what you found in the library. I assume it's to do with what you told me. About the Portkey, and Gringotts, and Ranrock.
Nothing gets past you. And yes, it is. As I'm sure you suspect, there is a bit more to all of this.
I'm listening.
You must promise to keep this between us.
I trusted you with knowledge of the secret Undercroft. You can trust me.
All right. I can see traces of ancient magic.
Ancient magic? I don't know what I was expecting you to say, but it wasn't that. What does that even mean?
Honestly, I'm not entirely certain. All I know is that I can see whispers of an old magic that hardly anyone else can. Fig and I think that Ranrock has somehow found a way to harness that magic's power.
Are you telling me that goblins may be wielding some sort of wizard magic?
That's what we're trying to find out.
And this ability of yours, does it allow you to wield this magic too?
I don't know.
Well, when you do know, tell me. I've been studying archaic forms of magic for ages. Perhaps we can help each other. In the meantime, with both Rookwood and Ranrock after you, I suspect a bit more time practicing the blasting curse is in order. Spend as much time here as you'd like. And remember, keep this place between us. When I head to Feldcroft, I'll send you an owl.
Ta deska ma jakiś wibrację dostała, bo zablurowało ją. Tak. Więc musimy opuścić i na pewno spotkamy tego Omnisa, czy jak on tam ma, no, na wyjściu.
Hello, Sebastian. Wait. You there? I can hear you.
Oh, hello, Ominous. I was just heading to our common room.
I've recognized that voice. You're the new 5th year. Did you just come from the Undercroft? How did you get in there?
Jezu, nie wiem, każde jest złe w tym momencie, bo wsypać Sebastiana albo kryć go. On nas krył i dobra, to my też będziemy go
That
kryć.
room's called the Undercroft. Ah, Well, I was exploring and suddenly found myself in a strange passageway.
Don't lie to me. No one stumbles upon that room. Sebastian told you, didn't he? You breathe a word about this place to anyone, and not even your precious Professor Fig will be able to help you. My father is friends with the headmaster. I am not afraid to exploit that connection if I need to.
Nic nie powiem.
Trust me, Ominous. I won't say a word. And Sebastian is a good friend. You shouldn't immediately assume the worst of him.
I don't need you to tell me about my oldest friend. Thank you very much.
Ominous, I just meant...
I know what you meant. Sebastian gets himself in enough trouble. He doesn't need your help. Sebastian is going to get an earful about this.
Czeka ich kłótnia. Dobra. To nie mamy zadań głównych w tej chwili.
Revelio.
Coś zahałasowało, ale gdzie? O, poczta.
Come and see me as soon as you can. I've returned from a rather unproductive trip to the ministry, hoping your time has been more fruitful than mine.
Dobra, czyli do profesora Figa. Z lataniem będę bawić się później. To też będzie potrzebne, znaczy potrzebne, przydatne po prostu. Latanie na miotle, te wyzwania robić. Tak. Akurat z tymi miejscami się biega non-stop, więc...
I would like to teach you Wingardium Leviosa. It can be used to levitate objects for a short time. Once you've completed a few prerequisite tasks, do see me after class.
Dobra. Jakie ona tam zadanie ma na nas? Jadowitą tentakulę i mandaragorę. Dobra, zacznijmy od profesora Fig, a potem będziemy dla profesor Garlic robić zadanie. Zaklęcie się przyda z tego, co domyślam się.
I was hoping to see you.
Siema.
You're back.
Finally. Minister Spavin talks more than he listens. Ranted on and on about rogue dragons. Wouldn't listen to a word about goblins. Speaking of which...
Listen, Professor. So much happened while you were away. I received a flurry of messages from Professor Black's house elf, Scrope.
Scrope sent you messages?
Yes, I thought it was odd too. He asked me to meet him and then told me to take the toad.
Why would you want to take Toast?
To a cave under the lake. And that's where I found Richard Jackdaw's ghost.
Who on earth is Richard Jackdaw?
He was a student here long ago. Anyway, he told me about a secret cavern. I went there, and right next to Jackdaw's skeleton, I found the missing pages.
You found the pages?
I did. And because Jackdaw had followed the map they contained, when I found the pages, I found the location on the map. Believe it or not, it's a room below Hogwarts.
Why am I not surprised? Shall we?
I was hoping you'd say that. Oh, and we'll need to bring the book.
A tu nas teleportuje do miejsca od razu. Myślałem, że pójdziemy z nim, sobie pogadamy.
The room is called the Map Chamber, by the way, and a portrait of Percival Rackham awaits us there.
Professor Rackham. I look forward to meeting him. How did this Jackdaw get the pages from the book?
Evidently, Peeves stole them, and Jackdaw stole them from him.
Oh, Peeves.
Incendio! Revelio.
Coś się otworzyło?
Incendio!
O, cicho, bo
Revelio.
to brzmi ciekawie. Jakaś zagadka przy okazji. Tak, już skrzynię od razu przy okazji można było otworzyć. Z tamtymi kolonami może to jest jakaś zagadka Hogwartu do rozwiązania, nie zdziwiłbym się.
To think it was beneath us all this time. This looks promising. A map. There's Hogsmeade. And over here, the Forbidden Forest. And, of course, Hogwarts. It's magnificent. If only you were here to see this.
No, jego żona oczywiście. Chodzi o jego żonę.
Hello, Professor Rackham. We've placed the book on the pedestal as you asked. And this is my mentor, Professor Fig.
How do you do, Professor Fig? And you, my young friend, see now why you needed to return with the book?
I do. I also see why you refer to this room as the map chamber.
That you have come this far tells me that you possess extraordinary magical ability, the potential and power of which will unlock should you prove yourself worthy. The location of each of 4 trials will, in time, appear on the map. Trials that will test you and give you access to invaluable knowledge. Trials that you must complete on your own. Do you recall the pensive memory you viewed in my vault in Gringotts?
No
You
tak.
and your friend Charles spoke of the portkey, and of trials you'd created for one who sees traces of ancient magic.
Precisely. Charles is another of the Keepers, a designation we gave ourselves centuries ago, in light of the knowledge that we have been bound to keep hidden. Until, perhaps, now.
So, the passage from your ruins to Gringotts, everything in the vault, the restricted section, finding this room, none of these was a trial.
They were an important part of the journey, but they were not trials themselves. The fact that you have come this far, however, bodes well. The trials were designed to ensure that the power and knowledge we have kept secret for so long does not fall into the wrong hands. They will test your abilities, both innate and learned. But of equal importance, everything you witness as you complete the trials will inform what you choose to do with all that we share. You will need patience. The trials have much to teach you. It will take time.
I'm afraid we don't have the luxury of time.
We have waited this long, Professor Fig. Surely a few more.
Respectfully, sir, while I do not know the secret you keep, I do know that our young friend here has seen traces. Traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. And we encountered an uncommonly powerful goblin wielding such magic as we prepared to leave your vault at Gringotts. We may already be too late.
This is grave news indeed. Young friend, do you trust Professor Fig?
I do.
Then, in the light of your considerable skill and all you have already accomplished, we shall begin. You will find the location of the first trial marked on the map below you. Whilst Professor Fig may assist you in locating the trials, they may be completed only by one with our ability.
Shall we have a look?
No i co tam jest? Miejsce?
I know that tower. It's not far. You may have seen it yourself.
Czasem to nie jest ta sowiarnia?
It looks familiar. Perhaps your young friend is more well-traveled than you might think.
As your mentor, the least I can do is go ahead to make sure it is safe. Join me as soon as you can.
You said that you know that tower. What can you tell me about it?
Not much, I'm afraid. I've passed it dozens of times. It's north of Hogsmeade. My recollection is that it seems abandoned. Clearly, however, the tower
To może
conceals
innymi
more than meets the
wieżyczkami?
eye.
I'll find you at the tower as soon as I can.
Until then, be careful. And do not tell anyone where you're going.
No bo to jest Hogwart, a może trochę dalej to jest niż w Hogwarcie? Dobra, ważniejsze zadanie teraz jest nauczyć się zaklęć.
Revelio.
It's time you learned, Glacius, the freezing spell. It is an efficient way to cool down a heated situation. But first, I will need you to complete a few tasks. Once you've done that, come and see me.
Dobra, to kolejne zaklęcia, możemy poznać. I teraz to. Tam były te dwie, co popaliłem. Coś tu jeszcze jest takiego. Pewnie nie. Skrzynka otwarta. Tu mamy to.
Incendio!
Tak, to brzmi jakby coś się otwarło. Tylko nie wiem gdzie.
Revelio.
Zabrzmiało jakby się coś cofnęło, tak? Dalej zejdźmy na dół. Nie no, palą się. Coś tu mamy. Pewnie nic.
Revelio.
No, tą jadowitą tentakulę to pewnie trzeba będzie się przejść. A tu mamy już otwarte. Tu z drugiej strony jest wejście raczej.
Incendio!
A nie, dobra, to po prostu to zaklęcie takie podźwięk robi, dobra.
Revelio.
Tu jest skłutka, tu jest skłutka, tu jest śpiący smok. Tam się dalej gonią. Ciężko powiedzieć, czy zdrada, czy coś innego. O, kord przewoławczy. To może to. To będzie fajna sprawa. Bo tak i tak do Hogsmeade musimy iść. Tak. A, tu już jesteśmy na zewnątrz. Idealnie. Siema, ziomek.
What are you doing out here?
Challenging you to a game of Summoner's Court. I think it's time you faced a real opponent, outside of Ronan's little lesson in charms class. Summoner's Court isn't just a game. It's a battle of skill. A test of a witch or wizard's mettle. What say?
I'm in.
Oczywiście.
Let's do it.
Brilliant!
Tak, on pewnie zatrzymać
Summoner's
będzie.
Court. The ever-changing game.
Dobra, widzę,
A
jak
here.
się zmienił. Tak, będzie najlepiej.
All in the wrist.
Nie to, to. Ideolo, tylko trochę słabo, bo może on
That
nam
was one for the
wyrzucić.
ages. Akio.
No właśnie.
Try to beat that.
O, dobra.
I'll let you have that one. Akio.
Wystarczy, że ostatnie stanie na 50
Nothing to it.
teraz.
Accio.
Idealnie jest. Udało się.
Not bad. Not bad. Well done. You beat me.
Tak. Mamy to.
Bit of good luck, that's all.
I'm not lucky. I'm simply better than you.
All right, fine. You're right. You're better than me.
Trzeba ambitnie
I'll let the others
podejść.
know you're good enough to keep playing.
The others?
I lost 7 matches in a row to Samantha Dale. The others who play Summoner's Court thought that if you couldn't beat me, you wouldn't be enough of a challenge.
Dobra, nie będziemy gościa cisnąć po nim.
Chin up, Leander. Keep practicing and you'll get better.
I suppose you're right. I'll let the others know that your metal's been tested and that you passed.
Dobra. To w sumie z lataniem jest, a ja bym wolał to. Czy mamy tentakulę? Czy mam? Mandragory, kapusta, tentakula, to my nie musimy używać. Tylko musimy mandragorę zdobyć, czyli byśmy... Widzę, że tam brama zamknięta jest na noc do Hogwartu.
Revelio.
Czy coś tam widzi? Nie widzi. Dobra, nie będziemy przeszukiwać na razie zamku. Lećmy na mapie do Hogsmeade. Tylko właśnie jeszcze się przebierzmy. To tak, on nie będzie, on będzie musieli do tej kapusty lecieć. W innym kierunku. W złe miejsce się teleportowaliśmy. Tylko właśnie, wyszliśmy z Hogwartu. To co się ubrać? No, wygląda epicko. Myślę, że tu już płaszcz mamy wybrany. Dobra, to chyba już wystarczy. Przebieranek. Już jest dobrze. Tylko teraz tak. Mapa i magiczna rzepa. A jeśli nie, to będzie trzeba dalej pobiec. A to nawet dobrze jednak. Przy okazji oczywiście rzeczy sprzedamy.
Oh, it's you! What a pleasant surprise.
No nasiona na pewno też będzie trzeba kupić. Najpierw
You've a good
sprzedajmy
head for
ciuchy
business, haven't you?
nadmiarowe. Nie masz. Dobra, to nasiona.
Now, you let me know if there's anything else I can help you with.
No nawozu nie kupujmy, może tak bez
No one
sensu.
can say I don't keep a stacked shelf.
Revelio.
To Mandragorę w takim wypadku będzie mieć on. Czy tam ona. O ile otwarty jest. Właśnie. Tam jest skrzynka jeszcze. Do otwarcia. Kurde. Tak. Dobra.
Revelio.
Jest cmentarz. Coś tutaj widzę, że są jakieś skrzyneczki. Zrobimy włam na cmentarz. Tak. To jest to z okiem.
Revelio.
Tam coś leży. O, lepszy kapelusz. Jeszcze nie możemy go założyć nawet. Nie to. Tutaj. Siema. Dobra, nie wiem co to za grobowiec, ale z chęcią wejdę do niego. Tylko, że jak będą przeciwnicy, ale nie mam mandragory, bo tylko...
Incendio.
Słuchaj, jak ktoś tu gada.
Revelio.
Tak, tam są goście, tylko że... to może...
Confringo. Confindo. Compulso.
Nie ma jak tam zejść. Dobra, trudno się mówi.
Confringo.
Później będziemy szukać. Pewnie tam włazić. O, właśnie tak. Albo jakieś zaklęcie potrzebujemy do tego.
Revelio.
O, hajsy. Ktoś zgubił na cmentarzu. To jest łódka, to nie.
Revelio.
Watch yourself, though.
Expelliarmus!
Have you leave here alive? You're a force to be reckoned with, aren't you? Scaring all the goblins away.
Revelio.
Najpierw okradnę ciebie. To ogromne drzewo, to drzewo w muchomorach i lastrach. To ogromne drzewo o wijących się gałęziach podpiera sklepienie sklepu. Pozwolić, że najpierw cię okradnę.
Such a wee bairn giving a thrashing to a troll. Oh, I can't believe it.
Nie musi pani mi wierzyć, że tego dokonałem.
Hello.
Oh, hello. Whew. Sorry I'm in a bit of a tizzy. I was just scolding some of the plants for spitting and nipping. I suppose it's my own fault for putting more than 4 to a tray. By the way, Beatrice Green is the name, but you may address me as Madam Green. Welcome to Dogweed and Deathcap. Oh, mind you don't knock the mandrakes. Oh, if there wasn't the constant demand for antidotes, I wouldn't need to stock so many of the little dears. Except, of course, for curses. And, well, if you've been petrified, then obviously you've come to the right place. Mind you don't knock the mandrakes. Oh, if there's an uprooting, you'll be the next one to drop dead, and I'm in no mood for a clear-up.
Someone died here.
Aye. Fortunate, really, that it was just the one. Now then, how may I help you today?
I think I'll just have a look around for now.
Very well. Let me know if you see anything you like.
What do you have for sale?
Well, what say we show you some of what's available?
Oczywiście, że
Oh,
mandragorę
I'm always
kupujemy.
thrilled when a young one makes a wise purchase. I can tell you'll go far.
I nie stać nas na ostatnią roślinkę.
Doors always open. You be sure to stop by soon.
Lumos.
Komin. O, to będzie pewnie gdzieś tutaj.
Lumos.
Gdzieś tutaj. A za blisko podszedłem. Skrzynia nas widząc nie da się otworzyć. Lumos.
Careful of the mandrakes. I haven't fed them yet. Such a wee bairn giving a thrashing to a troll. I can't believe it.
Dobra, to mamy kolejną stronę zebraną stąd. Czyli zostało nam użycie mandragory. Tylko trzeba teraz będzie poszukać przeciwnika jakiegoś.
Incendio.
To. Dobra.
Revelio.
Tam też są jakieś skrzynki czy coś. Czy tam dojdziemy? Tędy raczej nie, trzeba byłoby z drugiej strony iść. Czyli kiedyś trzeba pamiętać o tym, że to koło ten młyn, prawdopodobnie młyn.
Revelio.
Odwiedzić trzeba będzie. Dobra, szukamy teraz jakiegokolwiek przeciwnika w liczbie 1, 2 lub więcej.
Incendio. Defendo. Depulso. Defendo. Confringo.
Znaczy, niektóre można zniszczyć. O, siema kotek. Nawet ładny taki kolorowy.
Revelio.
Tu są. Tak, gdziekolwiek jakiś przeciwnik. No. Aha, i doszliśmy do wiochy kolejnej.
Revelio.
Back already? I picked up this violin in Diagon Alley. Complex bit of enchantment, lovely sound. How wonderful!
To już ma lutnię, to nie wiem jak się nazywa. to tym bardziej, no i skrzypce.
Revelio.
Wszędzie mają zamykane, no co tam, złodziei się boją. Tu jest. Ostrzeżenie o błotory.
I should investigate. Confringo! Findo! Potato!
Kurde.
Stupid! Assignment's all finished.
Dobra, to teraz.
Confringo! Findo! Potato! Stupefy! Confringo! Stupefy! Findo! Stupefy! Confringo! Repulsor! Incendio! Levioso! Expelliarmus!
Dobra, mamy to. Tu jest jakaś... A, zamek, kurde. Jeszcze do 3. poziomu jest.
They come after me, they'll rest in 10 graves. If I wanted this what was that? Come here, Cruckmite!
Defender!
You
Potato!
may want to...
Confringo!
What have you done?
Repulsor! Incendio! Expelliarmus!
No.
Nie udało się podkraść, więc trzeba było brutalniej wejść do środka. Idziemy tędy? Tak, tędy wejdziemy.
It's been ages since I've found anything worth poaching near Cragcroft.
Archivicus Totalis.
Przynajmniej jedną osobę pozbyliśmy się.
Ah! Seems we may have an intruder in our midst. Come out! I'm sure it'll be...
Learn that in first year, did ya?
Dalej, niech rzuca ona zaklęcie.
Avoiding
No i dupa.
Findo! Confringo!
Really expulso.
Stupefy!
Whoa! Potato! Reducto!
A, nie to.
Did I hurt you? Reducto!
Dobra.
Revelio.
Dobra, chyba się udało zabić to gówno co lata w powietrzu. Kurde, jeszcze alkohol im wybijam. Bo wątpię, żeby coś innego tutaj mieli rozlane. Dobra. Dobra, lekko noga zabolała, bo lekko życie spadło po skoku. Którędy nam każe biec? Każe nam biec przez las. Co może być głupie. Zwiedz, tak? Dobra, weźmy. Lećmy na zadanie. Biblioteka to na pewno nie to miejsce. I tak mamy nos jeszcze, a to trzeba się przebrać, jak na zajęcia idziemy. Będziemy chodzić po Hogwarcie. Czyli o tak, to same i teraz... Czyli szata szkolna i odzienie szkolne. Perfekta, stylowa. O, w gustownej tym razem chodźmy. Trzeba zmieniać się wyglądem, modę. Bawić się.
Revelio.
Tu mamy klucz, który nas gdzieś musi zaprowadzić. A, tutaj jest, dobra. W sumie nie wiem, ile tych kluczy domu mamy, żetonów do domu zabranych, ale na pewno nie wszystkie jeszcze. Tak. Wychodzimy stąd. Jezu.
Revelio.
Wbiegłem w barierki z rozpędu.
Plants grow could be so interesting.
I mamy zajęcia.
How wonderful to see you again.
Witam.
I've completed my assignments, Professor.
Pleased to hear it. Professor Weasley will be too. I'll be sure to let her know how well you're coming along.
Thank you, Professor.
Professor Hecat tells me she taught you Levioso, so you should be ready for a more advanced levitation charm. Wingardium Leviosa requires a bit of concentration and a nice, graceful wand movement. Let's see you try your hand at it. When executed correctly, you should be able to pick up boulders as though they were sprigs of sneezewort.
Dobra. Spacja, prawy, lewy, spacja F. Czyli F jeszcze się przyda, dobra. Teraz prawy, spacja F i mamy to. Czyli możemy kontrolować w ten sposób. Dobra.
Well done!
Professor Garlick, a moment of your time?
Nie to
The
chciałem,
plants are
ale
resting,
dobra.
so now's as good a time as any.
Dobra, to już
I was
podpytajmy jak
wondering,
możemy.
what made you want to teach herbology?
How lovely of you to ask. I've always had an affinity for greenery, so this situation is a bit of a dream come true. After graduation, I was thrilled to be asked to step in for my old herbology professor. He'd had a slight accident, you see.
Oh dear. A shame for him, but it worked out well for you.
Well, he never cared, really cared for the plants, and they could sense it. Oh, you'd be surprised how perceptive a plant can be. At any rate, the trouble began one day when he cut into a wigan tree. Unfortunately for him, its leaves were hiding a bowtruckle. You may recall the marvelous creatures that resemble a twig. The little beast gouged the professor's eyes quite fiercely, but terrifying, I'd imagine. Likely for the professor, too.
And that's when you took over as the herbology professor?
Well, not quite. After 3 weeks at St. Mungo's, my predecessor regained a tiny bit of his eyesight. He insisted on returning to the greenhouse. Within a week, he claims by accident, kicked a Chinese chomping cabbage, so it was back to St. Mungo's for him.
Czyli najpierw ściął drzewo, czy tam gałąź, gdzie akurat żył nieśmiałek, ten w zemście mu wydłubał oczy. Wrócił z oczami już, bo magia pozwala odzyskać widocznie wzrok. I kopnął chińską kapustę, która go pożarła. I znowu wrócił.
Fair bit of bad luck there, I'd say.
Well, I felt awful for him, but I dare say I felt a bit more sympathy for the cabbage. Upon his discharge from the hospital, his indifference to plants had turned to utter disdain. He lost what little patience he had left with a particularly temperamental venomous tentacula and, well, his resulting leave of absence continues to this day.
Ja się cieszę.
I'm glad everything worked out as it did, and that you're the herbology professor now.
Very kind of you to say. I do love these gardens and helping my students grow. Lovely speaking with you. Have a wonderful day. Oh, and remember, be kind to your Wigan trees.
Ja chciałem tu. A, i to jest zaklęcie z tych. Dobra.
Wingardium Leviosa. You're a natural.
Dobrze. Coś możemy przenosić.
Reparo. Wingardium Leviosa.
O, utknęło. Idealnie. Dobrze, ale myślę, że na dzisiaj zakończymy zabawę. Mam nadzieję, że odcinek wam się spodobał i do następnego.